Hello everyone, I'm Sanyukta Saxena, a certified Zentangle teacher, and I'm back again with another Zentangle original pattern today. If you have seen my Facebook page, Sanyukta Zentangle, I had posted a teaser. The tangle is called Ravel. Yes, there are many tangles which look quite similar to the pattern Ravel. Many times it is said that garlic clubs, another tangle by CZT or Ravel, they are all overlapping. Yes, to some extent they are, but then Ravel starts in a totally different way, and Ravel is a pattern given by Zentangle headquarters, right? So let us see how do we start the pattern Ravel. So the pattern Ravel starts with the name. If you can understand the meaning, is like, separating the threads of a fabric or hair. Unravel or ravel meaning the same thing. The look of the pattern somewhat inspired from that, right? So what I'm doing is drawing two orbs and joining them by a mild S shape, and then adding few auras on each side of the shape like this. Right, so that's the basic of Ravel. So how did I start? I started with two orbs. So I'm going to add one more now, right, in any direction randomly. Then again draw a mild S, and then again add auras. Like this, right? Again I'm going to, you can either join these two or add some more. So I'm going to join these two because I can show you some drawing behind here. So I'm drawing behind here, right? Again some auras. Again add one more orb, draw a mild curve S shape and few auras like these, right? So that's how Ravel grows. And you can have drawing behind, lot of drawing behind in Ravel. So the orb, the second orb could be anywhere you want, right? So in case it is crossing some other, then there would be drawing behind involved. So just grow your Ravel in any direction like this, adding auras. Again, if I want to draw behind here, like this, right? A very similar pattern is garlic clubs, but it doesn't start with orbs, it rather starts with these dots, right? And we join any of these two dots by a line, and then we build around those lines, just like we do in Ravel, right? So a slight difference, but almost the same look. However, in Ravel the basic shape is a slight S curve, right? The S shape, it's not a straight line. Whereas in garlic clubs it starts with a straight line, right? Something like this. So a small variation. So let us draw a tile using the pattern Ravel today. I'll show you some of the variation that I tried. So this is a tile using Ravel in the background, right? A simple fragment and some bronze chairs and Ravel in the background. So basically how can you vary or create variations in Ravel is play around with these strands, right? So you can either add some orbs, right, or you can add some sparkle like this, right? There's so many ways. Or you can color like Marasu like this, right? Or you can do something in the outer aura. There's so many ways you can create variations. For example, this is a tile in which I added some dots in the middle, right, like these, right? And then this is another tile where Ravel is with Bunzo and some doodles. Again, there is no tangulation involved here, simple Ravel, right, in the corner. So another tile where Ravel is in the center. You can see it is the center of attraction here inside a Dingsplats and a simple floors background. Right. I'll be posting all these tiles on my page. And this is a Zendala where Ravel is the center, in the center, and then the rest of the area I have given a woven look with the pattern Betweed. Right. So I started with Ravel and then completed it with Betweed. So let's draw a simple tile today with the pattern Ravel. So in front of me is a regular square tile and I have drawn a simple string here. I hope you can see the string clearly. So there are two curved lines and then these straight lines here, right? So I'm going to be inking these. I'm going to pick up my O1 now. Yeah. Inking these curved lines like this. So I'm making them double lines. Going to add some orbs inside later, right? And then I'm going to start with Ravel right away. So just the way I explained, starting with two orbs, joining them with a slight curved line or an S shape you can call it, and then adding these auras. You can go in one direction, it's okay. I'm comfortable drawing in both directions, right? So that's the basic shape. Again, adding another orb, joining with a S shape and adding some more auras. Generally we add the same or number of auras on both sides of the line, right, to maintain uniformity, but it's okay, you need not count and draw. Right, again one more. So I'm not thinking much where to add and where not. I have a lot of space right now, so just going random. Right, I'm going to add another S here. 1, 2, 3. Right, and then probably here. Like this, another here, right, join these two, add one here in between, drawing behind, again extending, right? So I think you got a hold of what I am doing. I'm going to continue like this and fill up the entire space, right? And see, I'm drawing the auras with a pretty free hand, not thinking much. A little careful where I have to draw behind, coming back and forth, right? Right? I'm going to continue like this. So I'm almost finishing the space that I had kept for ravel. Right. So these small little spaces that you see, you can either fill in more or you can ink it. Either ways it looks nice, right? So I think I'm going to ink the spaces left. Right. So there are big spaces, then you can add few more. You can also add small little orbs there. It's okay anyways. Right, so where you find little more space, you can add some as if they are being drawn behind. Right, so I'm going to ink all these small little spaces in between which are left. Right, so I've almost inked all the sections, small little sections that were left, intersectices. What you can also do is complete it, add some more auras to fill up the space. Just to show you an example, one more aura, and you fill up the space, right? So you can do it that way also, or add some tiny tipples. That too looks nice, right? And the rest of the space, up to us. What do we want to do? Again, we have finished with the main tangle. So I plan to do the pattern Knightsbridge here. So I am inking the lines. Right, and then I am going to draw lines this way. Slight curve. Right, and then I'm going to start inking. So we have already learned how to draw these patterns, so I'm just going to show you one section. So I'm going to ink it like a chessboard or checkerboard, leave a section in between and ink every alternate section. And if you pick up a square, then all four corners of the square would be inked, right? Would have ink boxes. So I would rather pick up my PN or 08 now, so that the inking is a little faster. Right, so some inking involved here in the pattern Knightsbridge, but adds lot of drama to your tile. after you finish it and you shade it, right? Yeah, so this is how I'm going to continue. Again, pick up another box, I'll leave one box here again. Right, so I'm going to continue in this manner. So I'm almost completing inking the Knightsbridge. I'm on the last row of column. You can see how it adds to the tile, the bold ink portions. Right, so I'm now going to add small orbs inside this double line. Just a little detail to separate my ravel from the rest. Right, you can add the pattern Knightsbridge also inside this double line if you wish to, but since the inside of the ravel also involves some inking, so I think orbs would be a better idea. So just adding these orbs. Right, so now let us move on to shading our tile. So I am going to be adding some thick graphite inside these two boundaries at the edges. You may or may not add on the inked area, right? And then again on this side. Some really thick dark graphite, right? And then I am going to add graphite on this line, the dividing lines that I drew. Right, the Knightsbridge. right? Let us now start smudging. So pulling the graphite towards the center, probably adding some more at the ends. Yeah. So I am not individually shading the ravel, although when you shade it individually, you generally add some graphite on this circle, right, and then blend it, so it moves or automatically goes to all the petals surrounding the circle, right? So I'm now going to smudge what I have put on the Knight's Bridge. Along the lines. Right. Make sure you don't cover the entire thing gray, right? And then I'm going to pick up my white charcoal and highlight the center. Like this, right? And add some charcoal in the center where there is no graphite, right? Like this, right? And now I'm going to pick up my other tortillon. Just remove the excess chalk, blend it. I think I've left a small portion from inking here, so I would rather add an aura here. So just blend it, and then excess chalk, yeah, that's about it. Your tile is ready, right? So take a moment to appreciate your tile. Such a simple tangle, and what a beautiful piece of work that we have created. You can retrace these orbs at any time after shading if you feel you want to re-emphasize certain lines or orbs. Please go ahead and do that. It adds to the look of the tile, right? So I have retraced the orbs. I think I have done all of them. Now going to initial my tile, sign and date it. And I'll see you again with another Zentangle original pattern. Till then, stay safe, take care, bye bye.